women have the power to connect a man to prosperity and abundance in life, whether she's with you in that relationship or in that marriage. If you are a man and you are joking with the woman in your life, just know you are joking with a being that have the power to connect you to prosperity and abundance in that relationship or marriage in life. Hello people, welcome to Relationship Mysteries. In today's video, I'll be speaking on a topic that says 10 ways women use to connect men to prosperity in relationships and in marriage. And this is the part 1 of this video. I want you, after watching the part 1 of this video, I want you also to look for the part 2 of this video on my channel for you to watch that as well. If you are ready to find out these things that I'm about to show you in this video, let's go. Number 1, a woman wears the face of the earth. A lot of us men don't know that women wear the face of the earth. The earth is an entity. Just like you are living, the earth is also living. And what you don't understand is that women wear the face of the earth. That is why you can never see a country or any continent being described as a man. Have you ever heard a country that answers he country? No. Every country or continent is always described as a woman. That is why you will always hear people say Mother Earth, Mother Africa. You will never hear Father Africa or Father Earth. You will always hear Mother Earth and not Father Earth. So I want you to understand that the earth wears the face of a woman. And that is why it's easy for women to prosper on earth more than men. It's very easy for a woman to prosper on earth more than a man, because the material earth assumes the form of a woman. The spiritual earth will always assume the form of a woman. The earth wears the face of a woman. And that is why, if you notice what happens sometimes in life, if you get a seed right now and plant that seed in the ground, it will germinate, it will grow, and then it will start producing fruit. In the same way, whenever a man plants a seed in a woman, because the woman is a receiver, the woman will collect the seed, the woman will nurture the seed, the woman will nourish the seed, the woman will take care of the seed until that seed inside of her becomes a human being. And then she will conceive, and then she will produce another human being. So you now understand that the way the earth functions is the same way a woman functions. And what some men don't understand is that the ocean tides, the movement of the heavenly bodies, the constellations, the movement of the stars, the new moon coincides with the menstrual cycle of a woman. There is no way that the movement of the heavenly bodies, the movement of the stars, or the movement of the galaxies coincides with the ejaculation of a man. It's not possible. But all of these things that I said right now coincides with the menstrual cycle of a woman. If you understand that the earth wears the face of a woman, you will always be careful the way you treat the woman in your life. If the woman in your life determines that she's going to make you to prosper, She is going to make you to prosper. Why? Because the earth favors women more than men. Hear what I'm saying now. Why? Because the emotion of the earth coincides with the emotions of women. That's why you take care of the earth the same way you take care of a woman. That is why sometimes you will hear the government tell you, oh, try to plant trees here and there to avoid environmental degradation. Why? Because the government wants you to take care of the earth, your surroundings, the same way you will take care of the woman in your life. In the first point I've established right now, you should also know that the productivity of the earth coincides with the productive nature of a woman. And most men that understand this very well, they don't play with their wife. They don't play with the women in their life. If you are playing with a woman in your life, you are plotting your downfall. That means you are not going to be productive. Because the productive nature of the earth resonates with the productive nature of women. And you need to bear this number one point in mind, that even that country where you are right now is being described as a woman. Your continent will always be described as a woman. Just like right now, I'm in Africa. Africa will always be described as Mother Africa. You can never hear anybody from Africa describe Africa as Father Africa. So countries and continents and the earth will always be described as a woman, because the earth wears the productive face and the managerial face of a woman. And because of this, it's very easy for women to get favors here and there in life, because the earth will always favor them. The second way that women used to connect men to prosperity, to abundance in life, is that you need to understand that women pay attention to details. Look here. There is no man in this world that pays attention to details more than a woman. You can never pay attention to details more than a woman. It's never possible. Because of the quiet nature of women, they will always pay attention to details. A woman will always see what you don't see as a man. She always see that. That's why even in the family, even right there in your home, in the house, you will always discover as a man, there are things you will not pay attention to. To you, those things does not matter. But here comes the woman in your life. She's paying attention to those things. So because women are given to details, they can connect you to prosperity very fast in life. Because if a woman loves you, she will start paying attention to you. She will pay attention to your behavior. She will pay attention to your character. She will pay attention to your dreams. She will pay attention to your plans. She will pay attention to your business. She will even pay attention to that your company. That is why whenever another woman start to come around you, she will quickly want that other woman to understand that this is her territory, that she cannot cross that territory. Because women, they know themselves. You cannot pay attention to details more than a woman. If a woman wants you to prosper as her man, she will point out things to you that you need to address so that you can move forward in life, so that you can become more productive in that your business, in that your company, in whatever you are doing, even in that your profession. Any man that finds it difficult to listen to his wife or to listen to the woman in his life, it will not be easy for that man to prosper, because inside a woman lies the seed of prosperity. A lot of you can attest to what I'm saying. That if you are doing business, or you are working in a company, or you are starting something new, the woman in your life will start to ask you questions about what you are doing. She will get interested in what you are doing. Why? Because she wants you to prosper. That's why I always tell men, if you are in a relationship with a woman that does not love you, you have signed up for your death sentence. You will not go anywhere. Because if a woman does not love you, she will not get interested. She will not even bother about whatever you are doing. Whether you are prospering or not is none of her business. All she wants is to get money and other things from you. So whether your business is growing or whether your business is dying is none of her business, because she doesn't love you. The greatest evil that can happen to any man in life is to be in a relationship or a marriage with a woman that does not truly love you in life. But if a woman truly loves you, and because of their quiet nature that makes them to pay attention to details, she will always point out to you one or two things you should address or you should incorporate in your profession or in your business or even in that company that will help you to prosper very fast in life. So women, because of the ability to pay attention to details, they can make the men in their life to prosper very fast in life. Because there are some things as a man you will overlook, but those things are necessary. Those things are highly needful for you to prosper in that business, in that company, in that profession. But as a man, you will think that it doesn't make sense. That's why great companies always have more women than men. Let me stop it at that. A woman has the ability to connect you to prosperity by paying attention to details in your life, in your word, in your ministry, and in your profession. The third way women use to connect men to prosperity in relationships and marriage is that a woman is not noisy or chaotic by nature. And because of this ability, they are able to analyze opportunities properly. Listen, naturally, the female nature is not noisy. A woman's nature is not chaotic. I'm not talking about the way, our environment or situation have turned some women into. No, that is not what I'm talking about. I'm telling you the ideal woman is not noisy by nature. The ideal woman is not chaotic in nature. The quiet nature of a woman makes it possible for them to analyze opportunities properly. A lot of us men, we are noisy by nature. A lot of us men, we are very, very chaotic. We are very, very noisy. But women naturally are calm. A woman is naturally a calm being. She's naturally a quiet being. And these attributes makes it possible for her to look at things and know whether this thing will work or not. That's why if you want to venture into any business or anything in life, and the woman by your side or that woman in your life calls your attention to this and say, sweetheart, you want to start this business or you want to apply for this, please, I want you to take a look at this and this. I want you to take a look at this and this. I want you to put this in mind. Please pay attention to her, especially if she's your wife, especially if she is in love with you. Because a woman that loves you will not want your downfall. She will not want you to fail. She wants you to succeed. So whatever you are doing also matters to her as well. Because if she's your wife and you fail in that business or your company folds, it's going to affect your ability in taking care of her. She will always pay attention to what you are doing. So if you are in a relationship with a woman or your wife calls your attention in that marriage and says, sweetheart, I want you to take a very good look at this. In fact, you see this your friend. I don't trust this your friend. You say this your friend you want to start this business with. Sweetheart, I don't trust him. There is a way he is. There is a way his eyes is. You need to be very careful with it. He looks like somebody that can double cross you. Please don't dismiss what she's saying and say she's just being a woman. Because whether you like it or not, women are always more spiritual than men. That's why in church they always receive the anointing very fast than men. How many men do you see fall in church? When ministration is going on, how many men do you normally see fall in church under the anointing? If a ministration is going on in church, if there are 100 people that fall under the anointing, 80 of them are usually women. Why? Because they always love the things of God, yes. And they are always open-hearted. They are always open-minded towards things. A lot of us now, we are not open-minded because a lot of things are worrying us as men. But women, they have this open heart. So it's easy for them to receive things from God. It's easy for them to receive information. And that makes it very easy for them to see what you cannot see. Because their quiet nature enables them to see things to the last more than you. Because as a man, we are always on the move. We want to be here. We want to be there. As a man, we always run around in life, thinking by running around that is what will bring prosperity to us. No, women are not like that. Their calm nature helps them to analyze opportunities properly. Whenever you have any business opportunity or you want to venture into any business, if you want to prosper in that business, please consult with your wife. Consult with the woman in your life, especially when that woman has become a bank of knowledge and intelligence. Especially if that woman is an intelligent woman, please always tell her what you want to do. Especially if she's your wife, carry her along. She will save you from a lot of business hazard. She will save you from a lot of professional hazard. She will connect you very fast to prosperity. Her input can make you to prosper more than you should have prospered in that business. Because there are men that neglect their wives now. There are men that do that. They neglect their wife. They don't care about their wife. They don't even care about her opinions into issues. They don't take the woman serious because to them the woman is blabbing. Even to you as a man, if you feel that she's not making sense, still listen to her, because inside that thing you think that is nonsense, there could be an idea, an information that will help to catapult your business or your profession or your ministry to the next level. The quiet nature of women helps them to analyze opportunity properly. And in analyzing those opportunities, they will be able to tell you sometimes that this can work and this has tendency not to work, that you shouldn't venture into that business or into that profession or into that career, that you should go this way. Please listen to her, consult with her, rub mind together with your wife. It will help to quicken your prosperity very fast in life.